Now that we've got all of our walls placed and dimensioned how we want them, we're going to go in and set up our rooms. So the way that Chief Architect works is that each room division, each enclosure makes a room. So we've just got a series of boxes that we can click on here. So if I click on that, I can double click it, or I can click this button to open up the room dialog box. And so in here is where I'm going to tell it what this room is. So this room is my kitchen. So I'm going to call it the kitchen. And these rooms are set up by default in the program. So you can go in and tell it, edit how you want your kitchen to go by default. I'm going to leave everything as the defaults here for this lesson. So I'm not going to go into that, but you can go in and edit so that every time you name something a kitchen, it goes exactly how you want it to go. So we can do that, but we're going to leave that there. So we're going to call this the kitchen. Within this dialog box, you have a structure tab. So if you have a different room height, this is where you would change that. I'm having the same room type. The same ceiling height throughout. So I'm going to leave that as it is. But if this particular room had a higher ceiling, I could go in and I could change that easily right here, and it would change in my 3D model as well. So I'm going to leave that as it is. We're going to change the ceiling in another room, so we'll go over that another time. You can specify your room moldings for the room here. So earlier in the lesson, we set the room moldings basically for the whole house in the beginning, but this is where I would go in and change them individually for the room. And I'm not having any special moldings in my kitchen. We'll have them in another room. You can specify your wall coverings for this room. You can also do it with the paint tool. That's typically what I do. And then the fill style refers to the hatching on your floor plan. So if you are doing some sort of color coded floor plan or something like that, you want a hatch pattern or a color on the room, you can do that. These are all the materials within the room. So your walls, your floor finish, your ceiling, all the things in the components of that room. These are any actual components in the room, and this is how it goes into your schedule. So when you're doing schedules later. So these are all of your room settings. So now we're going to go through and specify all of our rooms. So that's our kitchen. This is our living room. And I want a crown molding in here. So the default is just the base molding, but I'm going to change it. I don't want it to be default. If this is ticked, you can't do any of the stuff. So I'm going to untick that, and I'm going to choose my own. I'm going to add a new one because I want a crown mold in this room. So I'm going to go to there and architectural and moldings and crown moldings. And let's see, let's go with this one, this 73, CA73. And I'm fine with all of those sizes. I'm just going to keep those as the default. And everything else in the room, I'm just going to keep as the default. So I'm going to click OK. And let's go to a 3D view. And you can see that in this room, it added my crown molding. So it came in as its default material, which is this bone. They call it a bone color. And I am going to change that, but not right now. So we'll go over that in just a bit. So let's go back to our rooms and continue to specify the rest of the rooms. And I'm just double clicking on the room to open it, and going and choosing one of the rooms from all of the defaults. So there's not a room called water closet, but I always like to name that water closet. So when you choose a room, you can then go in and specify what you want it to call it, and it will just change that in that one room. So I want to call this the WC. So it calls that the WC now. This is a closet. So I have another closet over here, and I know my closets are going to have the same parameters. So I can go here to this tool, which is the object eyedropper, and select that. And I can pick up all the properties in that room, everything that it's called and everything that it has set up in it. And I apply it to that, and now that becomes a closet. So I can do that also with my hallway. So now I have the two hallways. Those are all done. Let's see, bedroom. Bedroom. And this is our pantry. And the porch. This little space here is the fireplace. So I am actually going to just leave that as an unspecified space for now. And because that's the fireplace. So it's not actually a room. Okay, so I've got all of my rooms set up. And let's look at that in 3D. Here. So you can see the defaults here for the bathroom and the utility room changed because those room definitions have this tile specified in them. So it changed to that. Okay, that is how you set your room definitions. In Home Designer Pro, your room options are going to be slightly different. So if I double click on the space to see the room, I've got all of my predefined rooms here, just like over in Premiere, but the difference is I don't have the option to predefine those rooms. So I just need to use the rooms as they show here. And then I have most of the same options here. I've got the same options for if I'm going to add my moldings. So if I wanted to add a new molding, I've got my same. I've got fewer here, but I do have crown molding options here that I can use. And I actually I do not have any extra bonus libraries added here, but you can always add more if you wanted. But there are, you can change your moldings there and choose from those. So you do have the options here. Most of the options you just can't predefine your rooms, but you can change the label and select from the list.